Hi, my name's Mortimer. Welcome to Lesson 6. What we're going to do in Lesson 6 is we're going to start playing between the feet and the hands. First of all, we're going to start off with 4 notes on the hands, and then we're going to follow that directly by 4 notes on the feet. 4 on the hands, 4 on the feet, 4, 4, 4, 4, continuously around like this. Now we're going to speed this up. Of course, we're going to now start playing this around the drum kit, just like we did in all the other lessons. Let's keep on speeding up, groups of 4 between the hands and the feet, all around the drums. And now instead of just playing repetitive patterns around the drum kit, I want you to start improvising a little bit more, coming up with some of your own ideas. Remember, just like in the other lessons, when you come up with an idea and it kind of makes your ears prick up a little bit, you go, oh, I like that. Well, that's the one that's going to be something that's special to you. And if you practice that particular combination of tom-tom and snare drum combinations between the hands and the feet, that's going to be your special signature. It's going to be the one that you play best because you like it the best. The one that made your back kind of crank a little bit and go, oh, I like that one. And it wasn't just because you were losing your balance. You go, I really like that one. That's the one you need to practice the most. You don't have to come up with a million different combinations. You could just come up with 1 or 2 and learn to play them really well. And when you're with a band and you come to that moment in the night where they go drum solo, and you can play that part, and you'll play it so well that everyone around you will be interested they'll want to hear it because you play it so well and you play it with passion. That's what's really important. Okay, now we're going to do groups of 2 between the hands and groups of 2 on the feet. 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 hands, 2 feet. Now let's speed it up again a little bit and start to move around the drums just like before. Now that we've practiced plenty with the 2 between the hands and the feet and the groups of 4 between the hands and the feet, now let's combine groups of 2 and groups of 4. Improvisation's a funny thing. If we start off really slowly, we'll have time for the brain and the hands to be able to work out different combinations. When you start to become more comfortable with some of those different combinations, or like I said before, there's a few different combinations that you really like a lot, like you might like 2 hands, 4 feet, 2 hands, 4 feet, 4 hands. It doesn't really matter what the combination is. Whatever you like, you're going to come up with some really good stuff. And you're going to start moving them around the drum kit and coming up with different ideas. Now that you've got combinations of hands and feet, you're doing all these different combinations of 2s and 4s, coming up with groups of 6, coming up with groups of 8, groups of 12, all these different groupings. Plus you add that on to having 4 toms and 2 snare drums, like I have here, you're going to start coming up with an incredible amount of different ideas. Thanks a lot for joining us for these lessons. I'm really glad that you enjoyed them and that you're starting to work on some of these different combinations of rudiments, the singles, the doubles and the paradiddles, and playing them around the drum kit and making them your own signature. I'm sure you're going to come up with a lot of great ideas of your own. You can add these fills and these ideas to a lot of different situations. Of course, we've gone through with some of these lessons and we've played 16th note beats, which are quite a slow beat, tempo-wise. We've also played 8th note beats, which are a lot faster. And you can start to add some of these fills into those beats as well. Hey, 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 come here, come here, come here. Do some practice.